Mastering Clinical Information System. The Clinical Information System team's opaque upgrade protocols imperil operational excellence. Where are the detailed procedures outlined that the Clinical Information System team follows to prioritize and implement system improvements and upgrades, ensuring operational excellence? The Clinical Information System (CIS) team follows a well-structured approach to prioritize and implement system improvements and upgrades, ensuring operational excellence. The detailed procedures are outlined in the CIS team's Operational Excellence Framework, which is comprised of the following components. 1. Change Management Process. The CIS team has established a robust change management process to ensure that all changes to the CIS are properly assessed, approved, and implemented. This process involves identifying and documenting change requests through a standardized form, prioritizing changes based on clinical and business needs, risk, and complexity, conducting thorough impact analyses to assess the effects of changes on system performance, user experience, and data integrity, obtaining approval from the CIS Governance Committee for high-risk or high-impact changes, developing and testing changes in a controlled environment to minimize risk, implementing changes during scheduled maintenance windows to minimize downtime. 2. Continuous monitoring and feedback. The CIS team continuously monitors system performance and collects feedback from end users to identify areas for improvement. This is achieved through real-time system monitoring to detect performance issues, errors, and anomalies, regular surveys and focus groups to gather feedback from clinicians and other stakeholders, analyzing user feedback and system data to identify trends and areas for improvement, prioritizing improvements based on feedback and system performance data. 3. Prioritization Framework. The CIS team uses a prioritization framework to evaluate and prioritize system improvements and upgrades. This framework considers clinical and business requirements, system performance and stability, user experience and usability, compliance and regulatory requirements, technical debt and system scalability, resource availability and budget constraints. 4. Agile Development Methodology. The CIS team employs an agile development methodology to facilitate rapid and flexible development of system improvements and upgrades. This involves breaking down development into iterative sprints with clear goals and deadlines, collaborating with stakeholders to gather requirements and feedback, developing and testing code in short iterations to ensure rapid delivery and feedback, continuously integrating and deploying changes to the production environment. 5. Quality Assurance and Testing. The CIS team conducts rigorous quality assurance and testing to ensure that system improvements and upgrades meet clinical and business requirements. This includes developing comprehensive test plans and scripts, conducting unit testing, integration testing, and system testing, conducting user acceptance testing, UAT, with clinicians and stakeholders, obtaining sign-off from stakeholders prior to deploying changes to production. 6. Deployment and rollback procedures. The CIS team has established deployment and rollback procedures to ensure minimal disruption to clinical operations. This includes developing deployment plans and backout plans, conducting thorough testing in a controlled environment prior to deployment, deploying changes during scheduled maintenance windows, monitoring system performance and user feedback after deployment, having a rollback plan in place in case of unexpected issues. 7. Post-implementation review. The CIS team conducts post-implementation reviews to evaluate the success of system improvements and upgrades. This includes assessing system performance and stability after deployment, gathering feedback from clinicians and stakeholders, identifying lessons learned and areas for improvement, documenting and incorporating feedback into future development cycles. By following these detailed procedures, the CIS team ensures that system improvements and upgrades are prioritized, developed, and implemented in a way that ensures operational excellence and supports the delivery of high-quality patient care.